the first week, and everybody was kind of on them about it. And, it's really important to keep the horse blinders on when you're in the midst of the mud. But we got the best group up front in the league, so they did exactly what I knew they would do, and, we had fun tonight.
A perfect way to remind people. I remember you said earlier in the year that it's an understatement that going into a season, you want to remind people that you're in the offense. How much is that fueling you, especially these big games like this, to remind people that you are still in the offense?
Yeah, for sure. For me, every play that I'm out there, I ask God to grant me gratitude and not anxiety. And I think a lot of times when we permit things being relied on ourselves, we fail every trip we get, But I'm so grateful for God being who he is for me and being able to soften my heart and my mind. So whenever the opportunity displayed itself, I was able to handle my business. So, God is amazing. I'm just grateful.
David, you guys were pinned deep twice. We've seen it practice after practice after practice. You're the guy that go to when you're pinned deep to create some of that space, to have the 98-yard drive, to have the 96-yard drive, and to know that you kind of kick-started that. What kind of gratitude and joy do you take in that element of the dirty work?
Yeah, again, it was not me at all. You can't play this game by yourself. The guys up front, the receivers, the tight ends, like you can't do that at all without those guys up front being selfless enough to be able to move those guys out the way so that I can have the right read. So my job is easy. They did the hard part. So again, I'm grateful for those guys.
Give us your eyes on the 72-yard run. Put us in your perspective.
My eyes?
Yeah. What did you see as you're kind of hitting that hole? What are you reading in that play?
For real. I just was sticking to my read. Coach Twist had been on me this whole offseason about trusting my read and staying square, and I was able to do that. I'm more disappointed that I got hawked. So, you know what I'm saying? My brother gonna be on me about that, but it's cool though.
Can you walk us through the celebration, that crying celebration?
Nah, so I got a like an alter self. I see myself as the Joker. And in one of his movies, he was fake crying and he started to laugh after he, was crying. It's kind of like a joke on the world. Like that's my go-to celly for the whole year. You'll see it a lot.
Coach Quinn says that your best players are your hardest workers on this team. How does he?
Coach who?
Coach Quinn. Coach Campbell. Sorry, got the wrong Quinn. Sorry. Coach Campbell says.
That's a fine.
Coach Campbell says that your best players are your hardest workers on this team. How does he kind of instill that culture in this team and push you guys to be leaders by example?
Yeah. He walks it every day. You know what I'm saying? Coach Campbell's always the first in and last out. He holds everybody accountable, but he holds himself accountable the most, and when you're getting led by something like that, it's easy for you to follow. And you got a team full of guys that's like that, selfless individuals, guys who weren't the best where they were, guys who got counted out a lot of times in their life, but you get in a place where you're able to have some selfless guys who show a lot of humility and have gratitude for the game and for each other. I feel like you can create something special. And, and we got something special here, This is a big game for us, and we just get ready to work on the